Hi there, and welcome back to Dwayne and Nidia Food, Travel, and Fun. Today we're going to try another one of those TikTok hack recipes that everyone's talking about on the internet. And today we're going to actually do it with the cinnamon rolls. They say these are going to be the best cinnamon rolls we've ever had, bakery quality. So I'm going to do exactly what the internet told me to do. So let's see how it works out. All right. The recipe that I saw actually had a big casserole dish, and it used two of these cinnamon roll cans. They said to get whatever the cheapest brand, the cheapo brand, were from Walmart. Instead of doing one big casserole dish, I'm going to do two pans so that I can give them as gifts. So I'm going to basically just use half of what they would be using for the big casserole in each of these tins. Okay, so first things first, get your can of cinnamon rolls. I don't know if I'm going to need 2 cans or 1 can for this, so I just went ahead, and trust me, folks, the hardest part of making cinnamon rolls from these cans is opening the can. Took me forever. It's a hatchet job. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I want to put these down here and fill in all the space like this. I'm actually going to reconstitute it and fill in all the space like that. I don't usually make these cinnamon rolls, so not sure if this is going to be a bad mistake or a good mistake. All right. This looks like it is a cinnamon roll. We'll do that. I'm going to put this back in the shape here. Get that in tight in there. They said to use the glaze packet, and that's it. Each cinnamon roll can looks to have, oh, I see. I had them stacked on top of each other, which isn't necessarily the right way to do that. So I'm separating them into smaller, because they're supposed to be 8, I believe, in each can. Huh. Okay, 8 servings. So this one has 2 stuck together. Yep. And there you go. 8 in each pan. Just like that. I just layered it. And I'm going to try and just kind of push it down a little bit, try to get rid of some of the empty spots. It does come with some glaze, which we'll save toward the end. We'll use this at the very, very end. I'll have to open this can to now do this. Here we go. And this time, I already know to separate these because they do have a seam in the middle. And you should have 8, and you should be lining the pan with 8. Now, I don't know if it's a mistake or not, but at least the recipes that I saw on the internet did not, they didn't put any type of butter or anything in the pan. And again, there will be a packet of glaze, which we'll need later. So now I have 2 packets of glaze. There we have it. Next up, heavy whipping cream. Apparently this is going to be quite the secret. They said just pour it over the top so it's almost covered. Let's see. It really soaks into, I guess that's, well, I don't know, maybe a little more. I didn't get any on top of that one. They said that you really want to cover these. All right. That looks pretty good. See? It's totally cinnamon rolls with heavy whipping cream. Sounds like a diet's worst nightmare. Okay, next I have just melted some butter, and I'll come right back here with the melted butter and show you what we do with it. Okay, next up is some melted butter, to which I am adding about 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And I know the cinnamon rolls have cinnamon in them, but they also said add a little bit more. Cinnamon is only going to make it better. And a pinch of course, sea salt. And here we go. Mix the butter with the sugar and the cinnamon until everything is dissolved. You know how dark sugar, whether it's light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, it tends to clump up because of the molasses content, I guess. So it is taking a little bit, but I'm going to be persistent here and get every lump out. In case you're wondering, I did preheat my oven to 350. It will be fairly thick because we don't have that much butter to sugar ratio. All right, definitely have it smoothed out quite a bit here. And now I'll pour half the mixture over the cinnamon rolls in this baking pan, right over the top. And then the other half over these, right over the buns. Oops, I do have a couple of lumps in there. I just want to include those. There we go. I don't want somebody to have a mouthful of hard cinnamon sugar. That's it. They're ready for the oven. Beautiful. Putting them in the oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. And what you want to do is cover these before you put them in the oven with foil. There we go. I guess that'll make the milk and the other stuff kind of steam up in there and absorb into the dough, I hope. All right, I'm going to pop this in the oven and I'll show you what it's like when it's finished. Oh, and they're out of the oven. And the last step is to take the foil off. Oh man, these smell, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it worked. You know, sometimes you don't know about these. Look, you can see the steam. Oh, wow. These look amazing. All right, the last thing we do is put the icing on that came with each of the cinnamon roll packages. So we're going to do that now while it's still warm. Okay, we're ready for the very last step. These were the little packets. One came in each of those cinnamon roll cans. I'm going to just snip a little and then add this glaze over the hot cinnamon rolls. So they're going to get a little gooey. You know, I'm just going to crisscross, try to make some semblance of a, and maybe a little bit around the edge. So a little bit in every bite. One packet was really designed to, you know, to coat all 8 of these. I guess it seems like it's a lot. Alrighty, let me open this last one here and decorate that one. It really didn't change the cooking time or anything by doing it in 2 separate. Oh, that's a big blob. Okay, I think I cut the hole a little too big, so hopefully it'll, yeah, I'll have to kind of thin it out a bit. There we go. It's starting to look like there's a lot on there. I want to try and get it on every cinnamon roll. I think I did a good job on that one because the glaze melted a little faster because it was warmer. But this one's looking pretty good now too. And still some around the edges there. If we're just going on looks and the wonderful aroma in here in the kitchen, then I would say this was a success. That's what they look like. That's what they look like. All right, I'm going to cut a piece and I'm actually going to give myself a chance to taste one. And the other one will be for my mom. Okay, so I have the cinnamon rolls right here. Let's see what they taste like. Oh, and let's get a closer look. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Definitely jiggly and warm and gooey. Let's see if it's too hot. Mmm. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You can really taste the butter. Actually, you can taste the butter first and foremost, and then after that, it's just so moist. Cinnamon rolls tend to be on the dry side. I think they're dry, This is not dry. This is moist and pillowy. Wow. Look at this, pillowy. All right, guys, this is one of those internet hacks that I think is worth doing. This is absolutely delicious. And I think my mom's gonna love these cinnamon rolls. I think you will too. So next time you wanna pull together a quick breakfast or quick dessert, or if you're gonna bring something to a brunch, this is what you should do. Okay, well, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next adventure. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you in the next video.